Welcome to Chapter 9, Lesson 4, Descriptive Statistics. Our learning target or objective for this lesson is to find the measures of center and variation. Okay, we have 3 vocabulary words for this lesson. Our first one is univariate data, data with one variable, such as test scores. These data can be described by a measure of center. Next one is quantitative data, data that can be measured, data that can be divided into 4 equal parts called quartiles. And our last vocab word is 5-number summary. Includes the minimum value, first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum value of a data set. Can be described visually with a box and whiskers graph. As always, you may pause the video to write down your definitions and then continue when ready. Okay, our first example, the ages and years of the people seated in one row of a movie theater are 16, 15, 24, 33, 30, 56, 19, and 19. Find the mean, median, mode, and range of the data. Okay, first we're going to look at the mean. Mean means, what's another word for mean? Is the average. Average. And how do we find our average? We take all of our scores, or all of our ages here, 16, 15, 24, 33, 30, 56, 19, and 19, and we're going to add them. You add all of them up, we get 212. And what do we do with our total? We divide it by how many we counted. How many did we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 ages. Divide that, and the average age is 26.5. The median. We're going to look at the median next. And another word for median is the middle. And here's where some students mess up, is the middle is you do not just take what was given and just find the middle. You have to rank them from lowest to highest, and then we work on the middle. So we had 15, a 16, a 19, a 19, 24, a 30, 33, a 56. Okay, there's the all. Now, once again, we work to the middle. So I just like to take one from the front, one from the back, scratch them off, you pair them up. Next pair, 16 and 33 out. Next one, 19 and 30 out. Here we come to 2. We can't obviously scratch out the 2, then we'd have no number left. So we take the 19 and the 24. When you have 2 numbers left, what you do is you're simply going to add them together. So you take 19 plus 24, and then we're going to divide those by 2 since we have 2 numbers. And those come out to, so our median would be 21.5. So when you come down to 2 numbers left, just add them up and take the average of those 2, and that will give you the median of the group. Our mode is next. And another word we use for mode is most. So you notice MO. Sometimes that's easy to remember. And do we have a number that shows up the most? And we do. That is 19 shows up the most. It shows up twice. Now remember, you can have more than one mode. Say we had a 56 in there twice. So we could have, our mode would have been 19 and 56. Or if 19 only showed up once and every number was only one time, you would just write no mode. Don't write down 0, because 0 would be the number. We want to write down no mode if there is no mode. And the last but not least, our range. The range is the distance from the highest to the lowest. So our highest is 56, and we're going to subtract 15, our lowest. That means our range is 41 years between the youngest child at the movie to the oldest. And there you have mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, let's take a look at our next example. Next example, data from daily average temperatures for 15 days in the May are shown in the table. Find the 5-number summary of the data. Draw a box plot for the data. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're going to draw a box and whiskers plot. First thing we need to do is, for box and whiskers, is we have to write down all the numbers from highest to lowest. That's how we're going to do this first. So, help you out here. Lowest is 68, 69, we have a 70, 71, 72, 72, 73, 84, 75, 5, 75, 75, 76, 76, and one last 76. Squeeze it in there at the corner. Okay, there are our temperatures that were found. So what we need to do here to do the box and whiskers, first we have to find the median or the middle. So if we scratched all those off, go from 68, 176, another 76 to 69, a 70, another 76, a 71, a 75, 72, a 75, a 72, a 75, 73, 75. So our median for our box plot is 74. 74 is the median temperature found for this box, this table that we have. Now we have to find our quartiles. And how you find the quartiles is, now we're going to look at the first set of data in front of the median. So we're going to look from 68 to 73. Okay, and so now what you do with this first set of data, we find the median once again of this data. So we're going to block off 68, 73, 69, 72, 70, 72, so 71. 71 is going to be our first quartile. Okay, and then we're going to find the third quartile, and we're going to find the upper half median, around 74. So we're going to look from 75 to 76. We're going to knock off here, 75, 76, 6, 75, 76. And this 75 right there is our third quartile. So we found our first quartile, our median, and our third quartile. So now what we're going to do here, we're going to do our number line, and we're going to mark down what we have on our number line. Let's start off with 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 73, 74, 5, 76. Okay, there is our number line. Okay, so now for the box and whiskers. We have our median, we have our first quartile, we have our third quartile, but then also we have to mark down our minimum and maximum values. So if we know our minimum value is 68, we'll put a point right there. Our max value is 76. We're going to put one right there. And then we're going to put a marking for our first quartile, 71, right there. Our third quartile, 75 right there. And then also for our median, 74. Okay. Now we're going to draw our box and whisker plot. So how you draw the box and whisker plot? Well, we need our whiskers first. We'll draw from minimum to our first quartile. There's one whisker. Now we're going the other end, go from our max to the third quartile. There's our next whisker. And now what do? We make our box. Our box is going to go from our first quartile all the way to our third quartile. And then we just make a little line in there to show our median for the whole data plot. And there you have it. Here's how you draw a box and whiskers plot. Okay, any questions? Please write down there. Let's go over one more thing before. And what this represents, the box and whiskers. The first line, that is 25% of our data. Now, from our median in here, this is another 25% of our data. Here's another 25%. And it's another 25% of our data. Those are 4 quarters. 4 quarters equal 100%. Okay, any questions? Please review the video or write them down and bring them to class. This will end lesson 4